Hey guys, I'm Chill Out with Sub-07 and welcome back to my existential nightmare known as Metroid Other M. Last time, we took out the Brug mass that just kind of appeared out of nowhere on the main deck and restored power to the main systems of the bottle ship. This time though, we're heading into Sector 1. Now, one thing I've noticed about this game that I almost forgot to mention is that there's a load of musical callbacks to this game if you really look into it in certain cutscenes and the like. I guess it's because Other M is just kind of callback heavy, so I guess it makes sense, but there's a lot of callbacks, so some of them I might not catch, so keep an ear out for them. Because you'll understand the visual callbacks if you're a fan of this series for sure. For now though, we enter the BIOSPHERE, which is, yeah, pretty bio and sphere-y. Got a lot of Rios here and some fly pods, but we also got a new type of enemy that I'm gonna try and deal with from a distance real fast because I want to deal with these fly pods. I just find these things more annoying than anything else. Okay, wow, you guys are surprisingly passive. Okay, oh yeah, right, they actually do eat plant life. Are you not gonna attack me? Okay, you guys are normally a lot more aggressive, so I'm kind of surprised he's not doing anything. Let's see if we can just approach. I forgot it keeled over dead. I don't remember them doing that because they usually are just a pain in the ass. But yeah, these are the new creatures that we'll be encountering. Keep an eye out for these things because they are a pain in the neck. They are called, I think they're actually just called grippers. And they are such a pain, at least at the start. If you do not use missiles on these things, they are going to annoy the crap out of you because all they do... Get out of my way, please. Thank you. All they do is charge at you and try to bite you. And if you're not using missiles on them, they can be rather irritating. Got a barrier in the way of just vines, but a good missile can just clear that away. Thank you. What the hell was that? That also kind of threw me for a loop. I wasn't expecting that sound. It sounded like just someone laughing. Well, only one thing to do. Head in here. Well, door's locked. And something's in the room with us. Whoa, God! Ow. Alright, we got these enemies. Oh, God. These chameleon creatures are kind of annoying because, well, as you can probably guess, they can turn invisible. Go into first person and shoot them with a missile. That's what'll get you the most damage. And you can charge at them for a charge shot for a lot of easy damage. Look for where they are spewing projectiles to get a good target on them if you can't find them. There we go. Luckily, these guys are not too hard to deal with. And you might also note, there's something up there. Grapple beam spot. We can't use that yet, unfortunately, but keep that in mind because, hey, grapple beam is in this game, and it's pretty fun. But yeah, for now, let's just get a move on. But yeah, those guys are called Galmanians. They're interesting creatures. You don't really get to see them too often, but I kind of like the idea of invisible creatures you can only track when first person. It's a good use of the whole dual perspective system because, for the most part, Other M doesn't really utilize it all that well, or interestingly, I guess, but that's an interesting use of it for enemy types. Alternatively, though, we just got this massive thing, jeez. Like, I know this is the biosphere. This place is overgrown with plant life. This is a lot worse than Sector 2 was in Fusion. And I want to say we want to head upwards here. Yes, we want to head up. Especially because if you try and head over this way, one, there's a lot of gamers in the way, and two, you can tell that the arrow telling us where the fuck to go is not telling you to go that way. So there's not really anything built there for us, at least for now. Now, if you're careful, you can spot the gripper hiding among the foliage. You can't shoot a missile at him, though. Okay, apparently the game's trying to trick me with this. He will try and bite you off the bat, but if you're fast about it, you can avoid it, and you can just shoot it with a missile to kill him. There's another one right here. Yeah, these guys like to mess with you like that. They're not too bad, but they can be annoying. For now, just do a lot of running. Like, there's a lot of sections like this where it's just running, and it's kind of annoying as heck. But also, remember this for later, because this will be important. Especially when I bring up running. A lot of Rios here, and some more Gamers, but nothing that your simple Power Beam cannot deal with. There is a fly pod on the wall, but we're going to try and take care of that right now. Oh, crap. When you're out of missiles, just use concentration and you will fully replenish them. I'm not entirely sure how that works in any sense, but I kind of like it as a gameplay mechanic. Just through sheer will, you will force yourself to get more missiles, which I kind of find hilarious. Got ourselves a save point here. And you see there's a lot more to this sector than we had previously thought, and we're told to head that way. I actually forgot these guys were here. These dudes, if I can get a good first person on them. These are called waivers. These are also recurring enemies in the Metroid series. You don't really see them too much in this game, but I guess it's an interesting place to put them, I suppose. They'll, like, clamp into their shell and just try to charge at you. They're not too much of an issue, though. Oh, God. Just gonna... Yeah, that's better. Like, anytime you see grippers, just get your missiles out and blast them. It's not worth dealing with them normally. Ow. You may have also seen that. Not really a way to open that as we're sliding down, but that'll be important to remember for later. What the hell was that? Oh! Right, these things. We got these dudes. Ow! These are called Gryptians. They are armadillo creatures with a very spiky claws. Oh, God. And they really like to roll at you. And dig into the ground, almost like an excadrill. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, that's bad. If they manage to grab you, you can actually, like, use flail on the Wiimote to finish them off. Lethal strike when you can because they're stunned, and they're dead. That's better. Unfortunately, there's more than one of them. Why are you telling me about the lethal strike now, game? Also, there's two of them, so be on guard. Oh, God. Yeah, if you didn't realize that this game was made by Team Ninja before, you probably will now. They really like to just run in with the combat for this game. And in some ways, I kind of like it. The combat is fun for this game when it gets going. Though it does have some issues. Ow. Namely the fact that you're using a D-pad on a 3D environment. Oh, God. Okay, that's one down. Gryptians can be kind of annoying enemies early game just because of how much damage they can soak up. Well, so long as you're careful about it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, we are low on health. Okay. If you are low on health, you will enter a red state, enter concentration, and you can actually get back a bar of health. Kind of nice, since there's no normal way to heal in this game, but at the same time, kind of infuriating that there's no normal way to get health back. For now, though, let's just head into here. Okay, by the looks of it, that requires a super missile, which we don't currently have the power to use. You can also see what looks to be more of the waivers inside, and some glasses broken, so we can get in here. And it looks like almost like a mini gripper. I don't think this has a distinctive name for itself, but the fact that it's just a tiny version of the grippers is kind of hilarious. So if you look carefully, you can also see there's actually another missile tank up there. Now, of course, only way to get that is to get out of the glass here and grab this. Thank you. And we drop in to this side. There's a few places around here we can check. I don't think there's really much we can do here right now. What we want to do is head down here. And into this door. Doesn't seem like there's much of anything here for us now, but if you head inside, we enter what's known as the breeding room.
The large cage-like booth looked like something had been raised in it.
Probably because it's called the breeding room.
In one corner was the miserable form of a researcher's corpse.
I don't know about miserable, because
This
it's
victim
dead.
hadn't sustained the same injuries. The dead I'd seen had been torn apart by something large. This one had been attacked by a different type of creature.
Great deductive reasoning, girl.
And as I studied the violence this creature had wrought, I felt something in the air, the presence of a dark intelligence.
Now, that's kind of vague in terms of what it actually means because, well, it's not really clear what the hell Samus is talking about. She's like, I feel a dark presence. There's nothing in that room aside from the dead body. What there is now, though, is a Geemer in here. So we can shoot it to open the glass. There's actually a spot we can roll into, allowing us an easy way to get out. Much appreciated, since we still can't actually open this door through normal means. We will be able to, and there actually is something worth it if you go back there at a later point, but for now, hold off on that. You may notice, camera's at a weird angle. So if you approach, you lose control, and search segment. This one I'm going to give credit to as well. You could actually see that something was moving, so you can just choose to check there.
Samus, proceed through the hatch I just unlocked. Your next destination is a little further ahead.
So that creature, keep it in the back of your mind for now. That thing is important, as you're going to see. Like, something about that thing is just unsettling. But for now, back to business. More Rios, more fly pods. You know what to do. Just dispose of this as soon as I can to get out of here. Oh god. Now the cool thing you can do is you can actually see this spot here. Damn it. Do you not feel like doing your job again? I know you don't like doing it sometimes, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. Now, come on. Okay, that was weird. Samus really did not want to go in here for some reason. But yeah, you can roll into a morph ball in this particular spot and roll up to head this way, and you'll notice this weird terminal. This doesn't seem like it would fit this place, but that's because it's a simulation. Like, I kind of like the biosphere atmospherically in the sense of, like, it's replicating the place necessary for life to grow. And it does a pretty good job with projecting holograms to give off the feeling of being on a planet's surface. Like, I'll give it some credit in that regard. Other M does have some cool set pieces to it. There's only so much credit I can give it, so I'm going to give it what credit I can. Alright, we got another full power charge lock. Which actually winds up, I guess, clearing out the room. Thank you. And we head into this more open area. If you look up there, you can see another window implying, yeah, this is another simulation to simulate the sky. But you might be wondering, okay, where do we go then? Because for now, we just see a lot of Rios. Well, if you know video game logic, you go behind the waterfall. Where not only is there a crap load of these dudes just waiting for you, whether you want them to or not. Oh god. But there's also another flight pod. Don't worry, this game has more than just flight pods in Rio, I swear. We'll get to more enemy variety soon, it's just, they really like to throw these at you early game. Alright, we got a rock in the way, but nothing a little bomb can't take care of. Nice. I believe there actually is a power-up around here somewhere. Not sure where, though. Alright, we got this thing. Okay, this is actually a new enemy, and it's not one you would expect. Go into first person. And you can see, you can't really target it right now, but there is some sort of underbelly to this creature. You'll understand it in just a second. So now I believe... Can we go in here? No, we can't. We cannot enter the water. I'm used to being able to just sneak into water in areas like this, so I forgot about that. But for now, there's another terminal. Tap this. Oh, no, that's the wrong side. Right here. Come on. Almost. Thank you. Okay, and I think it woke up. Yeah, it woke up. And we got more side hoppers. Easy to dispose of, though, so not that big of an issue. Okay, this thing, on the other hand, this thing's a bit freakier. This is called a Dragolix. Or a Dragotix, actually. It breathes fire. Its chest, its underbelly is its weak point. But if it gets mad, it's got a giant-ass mouth on its butt. Think of this as like a weird dinosaur version of Mawile from Pokemon. Always, when you can, focus on getting missiles into this thing, because otherwise it can be a lot scary to deal with. Okay, there is a power-up in here. Where are you? Oh, we can't actually access it right now, because we need Grapple Beam for that. Well, that's another thing to note for later, I guess. For now, we just headed this way. But there's a lot more Gamers. But you also notice they're coming out of the floor right here. So you can actually roll in here to get another missile tank. Like, we're already almost up to 20 missiles, and we started with 10, so... All things considered, they do throw a lot of power-ups at you. It's just... they're really easy to get. Oh, God. Okay. Also, when you're sliding, make sure to jump so you can avoid hazards, otherwise... might be in a bit of trouble. Whew. Alright, let's stop the save. Get another blip of the radar. Thank you. But you'll also see, this is flashing orange, which means it's not currently operational, and it's not locked, it's just not operationable. But there's also this hole in the wall. Go into first person, blast it. And you can just go into Morpho mode and head this way. And something is going on over there, I don't know what. But yeah, there's never really a moment in which Metroid Other M, like, goes out of its way to be like, hey, watch out. There's a thing and it's bad, and you have no way to know what to do, find out what to do. It's really straightforward. But there is this weird thing outside. You can't really do anything about that just yet. But, yeah, that's certainly something. I don't know, some of the creature design in Other M I think looks good. Others I think are like, what the fuck is that? And speaking of what the fuck is that, Alright, we do have another bathroom segment. I forgot about this. So, unlike the last bathroom segment, this one actually has a power-up for us. Press 2 to open the door. And we get this. This yellow object is called an Excel charge. What does it do? It makes you charge faster. Honestly, I kind of appreciate that as a power-up, because that is a nice feature to have for this kind of game, where it's more action-oriented and you want to be on your toes. So I'm fine with that. A lot of bulls. Just gonna... Yeah, that's better. And a lot more gamers. I don't know why. There's just a load of gamers in here. I believe there's actually a way to get up there, but we do not have the means to do so just yet. So instead, for now, we want to head this way into what looks to be an elevator shaft, where the elevator itself is missing. Oh, actually, no, there it is. It's way up high, though. Thankfully, we can just use our wall jumps to easily get up here. Dispose of these gamers. Make sure that you are facing the opposite side, otherwise it becomes exceptionally annoying to deal with these guys. Alright. Let's get a little bit higher. So we can actually see what's going on up here. It looks like we got some sort of, like, divot. Or, like, dent. Outward dent, I guess, of, like, circuitry that's blocking the elevator from coming down. So, shoot that. And it starts to lower. But you also start to notice that thing. Yeah, another one of the chameleon dudes is here. So what you want to do is you want to drop down. And look up and shoot that with a missile to force the elevator down and kill it instantly. If you mess up in that segment and shoot that before you get to a safe spot like this, you just die instantly. Kind of a mean trick, game. But yeah, the Galmanian didn't stand a chance. For now, we can actually just... Oh, come on. Head back up. Come on. Thank you. For now, we can just head up this way. And take this path first to get yourself another missile tank. Nice and easy. Okay, Samus, you did not have to drop all the way down. Thanks, girl. There we go. Alright, what do we got here? Another hallway. With more doors and a super missile spot. At least I believe you're a super missile. Yes. Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to be seeing a fair number of spots we just can't progress with because we just don't have the item necessary to deal with them. Kind of annoying, but I guess it wasn't authorized. Ugh. What we can do, though, is take a look out here. See, well, where we were before. We've actually been out there. In fact, there's even the grapple beam spots that I mentioned. What I believe we can do, we can bomb this? Yes, we can. To open that gate, it's pretty obvious that you're supposed to bomb that because it's the only thing out of place here. And just roll inside. And we get this little object here. I guess hole. You don't really need to worry about that right now. What you want to do is just head to the right. Deal with the trash in the way. Oh, that's rude. Way to throw a gamer at me, game. Thanks. But I believe what we want to do, there's a spot where we can head into the background. Yes, this is the part where you'll need to remember, because this is where you can actually go to get that power-up I mentioned. But we don't have grapple beams, so don't worry about that right now. I believe there is another spot we can go to grab a power-up, though. If we're careful about it. Yes, right here. Don't fall down. Instead, go to the right and grab yourself another missile tank. And unfortunately, there's more of these guys. Oh, God. Good dodge. Yeah, luckily, these things were never really that big of an issue. And if for some reason you really need some help with these guys, you can just use a missile on them. Luckily, they're not exactly going to be winning Enemy of the Year. Ow! Okay, this guy might be in line for promotion, but that's beside the point. There we go. Stupid waivers. But these webs... You can actually shoot these with a missile to melt them away. Do that to a few of these, but not to all of them. Do it to these ones on the side here, so you can roll into a morph ball. And blast this gate. To get yourself another missile. Like I said, this game just kind of throws missiles at you all over the place, so long as you know where to look. And yeah, you can destroy the rest of these, but if, as far as I remember, there's no other power-ups or anything around here. Those are just cosmetic. Head over into the next room. And blast this away. Got ourselves a bit of a hole here. And a lot of rumbling on the ground, which I'm not the biggest of fans. Whoa! Oh god. Good dodge. That worm creature is actually I believe either a Namihe or a Foon. Those are also long-standing Metroid enemies. Now watch out because I accidentally shot that gripper and he didn't die, which means he's liable to come back. Oh god! Oh god! This is why they're called grippers and I hate these things so much. Get off me. Yeah, these dudes do a ton of damage if they actually bite you, and they can be pretty crafty when they want to be. Oh god. Because they do like to sneak up on you from behind. Whew. Or just from below if you're not careful. You son of a... Get out of here. Both of you. Not impressed with you. Out of the way. Ugh. The early game of Other M can be kind of mean with some of its placements because of enemies that like to disguise themselves in the background. That's just rude. For now, though, just head up this way, and you'll notice, going first person, some sort of, I'm not sure what to call this, like just mass in the ground. Shoot it with the missile, though, and you realize you cleared the way. Good job. I believe we can also shoot this to clear it out. Yes, we can. And is there something over here for our troubles? I want to say yes. Yes. The subterranean control room. Okay, we can't... Oh, God! Gamalians? Alright. Nothing we can't handle. Just shoot that with a missile to expose it. Charge at it. And it's dead instantly. Whew. Thankfully, not that big of a deal. Like, even when more of these guys show up, Galmanians are not that bad. Because most of the time, they just try to hide. I'm just gonna fill up on missiles, though. Ow. And yeah, even in the event that they manage to, like, stun you or anything, just get another missile in their face and they're dead. But yeah, now that opens the door for us, we can head over here and we can stop and heal. We still need to get over there, but we still haven't found a way to unlock that door, so we kind of can't right now. But I believe the solution to that problem is actually right here. Yes, it is. Alright, these are new enemies for us to deal with. These are, I believe, what are these things called? FG Mark II Graham. These are defensive sentry drones specifically built for the bottle ship. You won't really be seeing these dudes too often, but it's kind of interesting to get more mechanical enemies, because most of the time it's more organic life form that you deal with. But these things can be kind of a pain at the start, because they just like to charge at you, and their weak point is their gun, which is only weak when they're about to fire at you. Ow. But yeah, charging while dodging will instantly fill your charge gauge, so use that as much as you can. Also, there's a few of these guys, dang it. Come on. Ow! Stop that. I don't know if missiles are actually better for these guys. I'm gonna try that. Oh, or not. Next game. Well, I would have tried it, but the game decided, no, you don't get to try that today. Let's try that instead. And fire. I don't know if that was better or not, but that certainly felt better. God dang it. But now, with their destruction, we get one of our few genuinely new upgrades for this game, the diffusion beam. Charge beam will scatter after impact. Now, what does it mean by that? Well, your charge blast has range. Like this. Much bigger range. Also, there's just a load of these guys. The good news is, now that you have the diffusion beam, you can absolutely tear through Rios like this. It's great. Like, this is a great crowd control weapon for the smaller enemies. Like, this, so much better. Come on. Let's see if we can't just wipe one of these out real fast. Yeah, like, look how much it clears. It clears them out super fast. Which gives you ample opportunity to take care of the last of the fly pods. Goodbye and good riddance. And with a simple press of a button, that door way back there has been fixed. Kind of took its sweet time getting there, but I guess better late than never. So now we can just stop and save once again to fully refuel. And just like that, we are on our way once more. Kind of a long-ass walk to get back there, but it's not that bad. Especially since a lot of it is just us in Morph Ball mode, so not that big of a deal. But we've been going on a bit, so I think for now we're going to call it here. Next time on Let's Play Metroid Other M, we'll be continuing our trek further into Sector 1 and seeing what comes up. Till next time, ice out.